Hey, good afternoon. Toby One Kenobi here, coming to you live from a galaxy far, far away. I want to do something a little bit different today. Rather than show you one of the more fantastic, phantasmagoric apps that have hit the App Store, I want to tell you about a book that I found at our book fair that I just adored. Here it is. Bang. The book is called Breadcrumbs by Ana Ursu. Anne Ursu, excuse me. I'm not going to tell you a lot about it, but I want to read to you a snippet from one of the chapters that I think frames the story really well. It's a very creepy, realistic fairy tale kind of thing. I'm going to flip all the way to chapter 13. Chapter 13 kind of tells you what it's all about. It kind of sets the stage. Chapter 13 is called Splinters. I'm going to read it to you. Once upon a time, a demon-like creature with a 47-syllable name made an enchanted mirror. The mirror shattered in the sky. The splinters took to the wind and scattered for hundreds of miles. When they fell to the earth, things began to change. You might be swimming in a lake and come upon a spot that is cold and murky, and it feels like you've swum through a ghost. You might be walking in a grassy field and find a hard bit of dirt where nothing grows. You might be in a forest and find yourself in a patch of silence as if no birds dare to sing there. That is where the splinters fell. Some went into the sand, and that sand became glass again, and that glass became all kinds of things, creating mischief beyond what even Mal could have imagined. Almost done. Stay with me. A woman got a new pair of eyeglasses, and she left her husband the next day. She told him she just needed to find herself, but it was a lie. It was like I was seeing him through new eyes, she told a friend. The president of a small corporation had a bathroom with a mirror installed just off his office, and within a week, he confessed to dumping chemicals in a nearby river. Within 2 weeks, he resigned and spent the rest of his days in a small cabin writing confessional poetry. An astronomer looked through his new telescope and into the stars one morning and refused to ever look at the heavens again. When questioned, he said, "Some things are better off not knowing." No one who tried on clothes in the third dressing room to the right of a certain department store ever bought anything. One observant employee suggested the room might be haunted. She was fired. Every person who bought a particular model of television came to believe that TV shows had become particularly mean-spirited of late, and they all canceled their cable and took to other hobbies. A certain shiny new subdivision featured windows made out of the most state-of-the-art material. The neighbors peeked out the windows through closed curtains and kept to themselves. And most of the mirror splinters that fell were as tiny as dust, but there were a few large pieces as well. The biggest one was about the size of your hand. It fell near the woods, and a woman picked it up and carried it with her. She dropped it when the wolves scared her, and it was picked up several days later by a girl who lived nearby. This girl did not need an enchanted mirror to show her the world could be an ugly place, so to her, it spoke the truth. She kept the mirror in her apron pocket where it could be safe. But a boy got a splinter in his eye, and his heart turned cold, and only 2 people noticed. One was a witch who took him for her own, and the other was his best friend, and she went after him in an ill-considered shoes, brave and completely unprepared. That is what Breadcrumbs is about. A boy gets hit in the eye with this enchanted mirror, a witch takes him into the woods, his best friend goes to find him. She's completely unprepared. It's an awesome read. Check it out. May the force be with you, always.